Everybody ready up here? Am I interrupting the joke? All right, we're here to close out the day with our U.S. team, Captain Stacy Lewis, Nelly Korda, Sarah Schmelzel, Lauren Coughlin, all of whom went 2-0 for the USA. Stacy, I'll start with you. Is it safe to say you're happy right now?
Yeah, things went according to plan today. So it was a really good day. The energy was awesome out there amongst our team and amongst the players. I think the highlight of my day was seeing this one next to me skipping out of that tunnel in the first hole. So it was just, they were enjoying themselves and playing great golf, and that was the goal of the week.
Great. We'll have one question real quickly for each player. I'll move the way down. Nelly, you're the first American player to win 2 matches on day one, each by at least 3 holes. That was maybe the most excited I've ever seen you. What got into you out there today?
Yeah, I mean, I got to play with one of my best friends, Megan, in the afternoon, and then got to play with Allison in the morning, and that was a lot of fun. But there's nothing like teaming up with one of your really good friends and just vibing out there and having so much fun. But it was overall, I mean, the crowds were so amazing in the afternoon, and it was hard not to, have fun, especially with Megan by your side.
Great. Sarah, 2-0 as a rookie, going out there the first 2 matches, winning them both. What was the feeling on the first tee, and how do you feel now sitting up here today 2-0 after your first day at the Solheim Cup?
Yeah, I mean, Stacy was nice and had Lilia hit the first shot this morning, so I didn't really feel the nerves until I was over that 6-iron in the fairway, but luckily hit that one well. Nerves weren't too bad in the afternoon, just having the crowd noise going on teeing off, and you got, another partner there, and but it was just such an amazing atmosphere, more than I expected, really, and I expected a lot, so it was amazing.
We'll end with a question for Lauren, and then we'll come down here in the front to Jean with a question. Lauren, also 2-0, even more special that we're so close to home. What was the feeling out there, having this great success right off the top, a couple amazing shots, but also doing it with so many friends and family out there?
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. My parents, my husband, my college coach, her husband, who is my swing coach. It was amazing. Yeah, I think I echo Sarah. I was pretty jacked up on the first tee, but not as much as I thought I was, and I hit it right down the middle, and that kind of made it a lot easier for the rest of the day.
Awesome. We'll go to Jean and then over to Zephyr.
For Nelly, how much does it uplift the entire team when you see rookies like the 2 next to you play lights out in their first Solheim Cup?
Yeah, it's amazing to see. I mean, everyone played so well today, and it was so fun to see everyone just kind of vibing off the crowd and vibing off of each other. I mean, even in the team room, our caddies are all getting along, and we're all getting along, and we're all hanging out and having fun, and that's what this week's about. I mean, we're all making amazing memories, and it's just day one.
For Lauren, Nelly goes out first match both morning and afternoon and steamrolls. So how much do you guys feed off that and back of her?
Yeah, I mean, you can hear the crowd, you can hear the cheers, kind of echoing in front of you, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, I think everybody was playing really well today, and just echoing what she said, I feel like everybody was just having a good time and enjoying being out there, and I think when you can do that, you can play really great golf.
Zephyr, and then behind to Sarah.
Stacy, how important was Nelly's play for your team today, not only leading off both sessions with a win, but doing so in such dominant fashion?
I mean, we've got world number 1, and it's very helpful when she plays well. And even Nelly playing poor golf, she can usually probably win some matches. So, but when you have big leads like that, for me as a captain, it's nice because I can just kind of let them go and go do their thing. But I just think it was even better just for the crowds and for the energy. I mean, that afternoon was just rocking when they teed off, and that's what we needed. And I thought Allie and Jen in the morning did an awesome job of keeping that match going, and I thought it helped get the crowds ready for the afternoon, and that's what I told them, to keep fighting through it. And so it was everybody, really. I mean, but certainly doesn't help, or does it hurt when Nelly plays really good like she did today. And can I give you guys a crazy stat? Because you guys know I'm a stat person. So Nelly gained a total of 7.5 strokes this afternoon on the field.
Jesus.
And they said of the stats guys we work with, they've worked Ryder Cups now and Solheim Cups, and it's the highest they've ever seen in a single session that they have worked. So let's go. Impressive this afternoon.
We'll go to Sarah and then over here to George.
Just for the two rookies, Sarah, Lauren, I know there's always question marks with how rookies are going to handle the pressure of a Solheim Cup, and y'all put the questioners to bed today. How good did it feel for both of you just to put up some red points and really get this party started in the way that you did?
Yeah, you know, we're obviously rookies on the Solheim team, but we've both been on tour for 6 years now, I think, and so you don't necessarily feel like a rookie in that sense. You know, we're 30 and 31 years old. We're borderline oldest on the team. But it was just really validating, I think, for both of us to go out there and play like we did today. You know, walking into the tunnel for that afternoon match, you know, we kind of had that underdog mentality of let's show them what we got, let's show them who we are kind of a thing. And we just tried to roll with that all day. And, you know, Lauren played amazing, and it was easy to feed off of.
Any thoughts on that, Lauren?
Yeah, I'll echo everything. But no, it was, I mean, I think we've been playing really, really good golf. Both Sarah and I have all year. And so I don't think, at least to me, it was a surprise that we played really well because we've been doing it all year. And also just, it was pretty special to get to do it together. And I think I also, like, we've been on tour for quite a long time. So, like, yes, we're a rookie in the sense of playing in front of this maybe amount of people, but we're not rookies in every other aspect of it.
For anybody that wants to answer, there was a celebration going on out there that looked like kind of like a tribute to Kobe. Can someone just explain like what that is, if that's something that we can share, and what that means to the team, and how cool it was to do it out there so many times today?
Well, so this is Terry, my caddy's his 10th Solheim, and he's done 8 of them for Europe. And so Ollie Brett, I guess, was tired of seeing Terry do that all the time on the European side. And so this morning, me and Rose, and we're kind of getting everybody to kind of just do the Team Act point, which was just count it. It was just more just like a count it, but he just flicks the wrist and he'll go like that all the time. So he just wanted him to do it on the U.S. side for once.
And if I could ask one more, Nelly, I think you did a lot of those today with all the putts and things that you made. How good does it feel just to be putting as well as you are right now?
Yeah, I mean, whenever the ball hits the bottom of the cup, it's an amazing feeling. I had such an amazing partner in Allison this morning, and then such an amazing partner in Megan this afternoon. And to kind of get the crowd going in the afternoon was so fun, and something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And you know, it just puts like a little bit of an exclamation point getting to do it with Megan too in the afternoon.
To George on your right, and then over to Kent.
Stacy, sending Nelly out in the afternoon, really quick turnaround, only about 90 minutes or so.
Yep.
Did you kind of think that Suzanne was going to send Leona out and you wanted to kind of match good with good, even though it was such a short turnaround there?
No, if you spend any time around Megan Kang, you know how much energy she has, and I kind of had a feeling that she would pull this one along. So it was more the energy aspect of, and we saw it in Spain last year when I sent her out first and Megan out first in singles. She gets the crowd going, and she absolutely loves the environment, probably more than anybody on this team. So she's just the perfect person for that position, and she just happened to be paired up with Nelly.
And yeah, I have to ask about that, Nelly. Megan seems like the biggest hype woman on the women's tour.
She is.
Your morning demeanor is like super calm and composed. In the afternoon, it's like, let's go, let's party. We're doing Sweet Life of Zach and Cody celebrations. Like, what does she bring out of you that just gets that reaction?
I mean, I've known Megan for a really long time. We've been really good friends since, I think, the age of 14. So obviously I've known her a little bit longer than Allison. And Allison and I have very similar demeanors on golf course. We're very calm, cool, and collected. And Megan just brings out something different in me. I mean, I'm very comfortable with her, and we played Junior Solheim Cup together, and that's where we really grew close. We were paired up there in an alternate shot, actually, and we were just so pumped to be paired together. And that was actually a handshake that we had during Junior Solheim Cup, so we brought it back.
And Nelly, if I can ask about your shot on 15, I think it was, you were 8 for 8 on par 5s today, and that second shot that gets you up within a foot of the cup was kind of the signature of that. Just why so good on those par 5s today, which were kind of difficult for the Europeans to match you?
Yeah, I think, you know, Megan is so solid that I was just so free out there. Even with my drives, I was actually hitting it really well, and I knew that having a partner that's so solid, I can just kind of go after the pin. So I was very aggressive, and I had a 5-iron in, and I mean, I hit a baby draw in, and I mean, those are the types of shots, I mean, that you'll look back at forever. But I was just really loose and aggressive today in the afternoon.
And just a quick one for Lauren and Sarah. Looked like your 10th Solheim Cup and not your first Solheim Cup. Was there any nerves? You two were just vibing the whole day, especially when you got paired up in the afternoon. Was there any point that the nerves went away, or it was just we're going to be loose, we're going to be free all afternoon?
For me, I was like doing my stretching that I always do, and I was definitely feeling it then. But once I got in my normal like pre-round routine, I was feeling pretty good. You know, I had my husband, my coach, Terry there, and I feel like I was pretty much my normal self once I was getting into the part that I really love to do, which is play golf.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty nervous this morning. Really, after I got that first shot on one that I was saying, I kind of loosened up a little bit, and I was like, okay, it's just another day of golf. I was probably more nervous, or just like I had so much anticipation yesterday. So once I could finally get it started today, you settled in pretty quickly. And then this afternoon, I felt like the both of us were pretty settled in and ready to just fire away.
We'll go over here to Kent.
Stacy, was it the plan to send Lauren and Sarah out together in the afternoon?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of came together earlier. It was a pairing I was looking at earlier this week, and I just wanted to talk to their caddies first and see how they felt about sending, the two of them out, just being rookies, and they both looked at me and like, they'll be fine. So it really was pretty easy, and I knew they got along. I knew they were friends. I knew they'd be really good energy together. And the computer said it was good. So there were lots of things that said it was good. I just, you just never know they are technically rookies, but as soon as their caddies were like, they're fine, it was a go for me.
Was there anything in particular you saw from them this morning that gave you confidence they'd succeed together in the afternoon?
I mean, they've been playing great all week, and they were playing great coming into this week. So, the afternoon pairings, you have to make them before those matches are done, and so we are able to track how they're playing, and so it was kind of I had my pairings last night for the afternoon, and you just kind of check and make sure people are playing okay, and if they're playing okay, I'm going to go with the plan that we had. So that was basically it.
Nelly, this is a big first step towards your first Solheim win. What would that mean for you to get it?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of matches ahead.
We got 2 more days.
Yeah, exactly. So still a lot of golf to be played, but I think it's a step in the right direction, and I'll let you know how I feel on Sunday, hopefully.
And President Obama is on the first tee. Did any of you have any conversations with him before teeing off, and what did it mean to have him there?
No, I mean, I met him briefly in the tunnel. Obviously, we met him on a Monday night during the dinner, but pretty much he was just very ecstatic to be there, to be here, and just said, let's go Team USA. Very simple.
Ben, I'm going to have you come right back to Beth Ann, and then we're going to end over here with the VSGA.
Stacy, when you get off to this kind of dream start, what's the message tonight about what to expect from Europe tomorrow?
I think it's 0-0. Today was great, but I want to go put as many points on the board as we can tomorrow, because you never know. I mean, you look at like Lexi's match today. I mean, kind of ran into a buzzsaw, so you never know when that's going to happen, and they could be firing on all cylinders tomorrow. So we got to go out there like it's 0-0 and go put as many points as we can on the board.
And I know you obviously rely a lot on the analytics. Is there anything you've done so far that was more gut in terms of pairings?
No, I think I wanted giving Jen and Allie another shot tomorrow morning. I think it would have been easy to pull them, but I also think that they started to get more in sync as the day went on and actually played okay. So I don't know, I kind of had a good feeling there and just wanted to keep them both in sync because now that they got things rolling as the day went on.
Thank you.
But no, I mean, we're going to according to plan as of the moment.
Thank you.
And then we'll end back right with Chris.
Lauren, could you just take us through that putt on 16 there to close out the match?
Yeah, baby.
What kind of surge did it give you to be able to actually close out that match and end the day like that?
Yeah, I just think my caddy and I were seeing the line really well, and we knew it was going to be pretty quick. And so I just trusted everything that I've been doing in terms of my work with my putting, and was super free and just did what I did, and
She was clutch.
just again stayed in did my routine, did my process, and if it goes in, it goes in. But that's all I can do is do what I do, which is my routine, and I did that, and it just happened to go in.
Right in the center.
Well, it'll be an early alarm for all of us. Go home, get some rest, and we'll see you out on the first tee tomorrow. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Happy to tell you the media shuttles are sticking around until you're gone. So.